KWQC TV6. Welcome to the Highlight Zone. Sponsored by Erickson Chevrolet and Pleasant Valley Dentistry.
Week 4 of the high school football season wrapping up as we speak. There were some late kickoffs tonight due to some lightning in a few areas. Kevin, one of the games, the 6 spotlight game, had a late start as well. You were out there.
Absolutely. It started on time, but after about one drive, lightning came into the area and took things, made things go behind. Let's get out to our spotlight game here, Ridgewood West Central. And it was a showdown between these two 2-1 schools. First drive for the Heat. Aiden Gardner finds some space, and this is how you hold a shot. You never give up your shot, even if you go down in the middle of the tackle. Great game there by the Heat. And then we ran into that lightning delay. Lasted about an hour. When we come back, Ridgewood on the move, and I'm sure this was a great pass, but my shooting was still in the lightning delay.
He points at you too.
The 6-yard grab. Sorry, Wes, I did not get the pass.
I'm over
Next
here.
Ridgewood possession, going forward on 4th down again, going to the air, but this time it's Colton Spence. He is going to pull down the pass, and he plays for the Heat, so that is an interception, giving West Central the ball deep in their own territory. And then a few plays later, it would lead to this. The toss gets away, and then Gavin Franks chases it down, jumps on it in the end zone, and that gives Ridgewood a 12-0 lead. The next offensive series for the Spartans, Carson Hancock finds Brian Cantor behind the Heat defense. That goes for a 40-yard score for Ridgewood. But then this thing turned around, and at last update, the Heat were ahead in this one, 28-20.
Bragging rights were on the line in Davenport with North taking on Central at Brady Street Stadium. First quarter, North quarterback Neil Brown gets it to David Joyner, which is always a good idea. This young man's an incredible playmaker. He shakes off the tackle, jukes a couple more defenders. Oh my gosh. Joyner takes it all the way. Last week, he set the North program record with 320 receiving yards in a game. That's right.
That's a lot of yards.
In the first. North going for it on 4th and 7. Otis Charles and Xavier Williams making the big stop on D with the quarterback sack. Next North possession, the Wildcats knocking on the door. And the senior captain, Derek Pena, takes it in for 6 more. Wildcats up 14-0. Second quarter, it's the former Blue Devil, Carson Williams, running hard against his old team. He fights through the contact, takes it across the goal line, and Davenport North gets the win tonight, 26-2.
And Bettendorf now, the Bulldogs taking on Iowa City West. A really fun game here. It was a defensive battle, and they were showing up for Bettendorf. Wyatt Frecking taking out the reverse, sniffing it out, making a big defensive play. This put them behind the sticks, but you know what? They would have to make a quick turnaround on defense. Quick 3 and out for the offense. No worries. Frecking's got you covered. Shot out of a cannon here. He would help force another punt out of Iowa City West. Offense knows they got to get it moving, though, and they do it in style. Cannon Davis, good throw. Hayden Morrison, great catch. Uses every blade of grass on the sideline. Bulldogs, though, don't get any points out of that possession. Defense once again answers the call. Tip drill. The Bulldogs, Xavier Tillman, might have been the shoestring tackle away from a house call, and they would have needed it. They end up losing this one 31-14. Pleasant Valley, though, has a big one of their own, 33-0 over Hempstead.
All right, Assumption hosting West. Little cheering, there we go. Assumption hosting West. It's 28-0 in the second quarter. Knights quarterback Luke Jobgen on the keeper, and he shakes off a ton of tackles to find the end zone. Assumption goes up 35-0. These kids are thrilled. There we are. I'd be thrilled too. Just before the half, West Jamarian Burge fights his way for the first down. That's a hard guy to tackle.
Speaking of get off me, my goodness.
Assumption takes the 35-0 lead to half. Assumption with the ball in the third. Luke Jobgen finds Miller to put Assumption up 42-0. Assumption wins 42-0.
Undefeated United Township hosting Sterling with these future UT cheerleaders cheering on the home team. It wouldn't take the Panthers long to get on the scoreboard. First quarter, quarterback Jonathan Drake has a big hole, so he takes off running. He fights off the last line of defense and takes it into the end zone for the first score of the game. Still in the first. The Panthers attacking on the ground again. Why not? It worked so well the first time. This time it's Leo Sim. He is going to take this one all the way to the house for the score, and that was a UT touchdown. And the Panthers, though, falling to Sterling, or losing to Sterling late in this one, 49-28.
Yeah, at one point, Sterling had scored 32 unanswered in that game. Now we've got Moline hosting Geneseo. Opening drive for the Maroons. Huge opening for Mark Carey. He's too quick for any defender to catch. Look at him go. Nobody's getting him. He cruises to the end zone. 7-0 Maroons. Moline looking for more. This ball gets tipped. And TJ Shebler, right place, right time. Big gain. Geneseo coaches looking for a stop. They get a response from Kai Wine-Zero. Exactly how they coach you to tackle. Homecoming floats. Looking good.
SpongeBob?
Under the sea, baby.
Under the sea. But Moline wouldn't be stopped for long. Alex Ocean takes this sweep all the way across the field, finds his way into the zone, and Moline gets the win. 28-7, the final.
Let's go to Allman. They were hosting Galesburg this evening. Cheerleaders fired up for a big game here. And let's see what the Allman Pioneers have. That seems to be the quarterback trying to take it up the middle, but the Galesburg defense is ready there. Allman hoping for a bit of a better response. And then it's the QB calling his number again. Great gain up there. Galesburg defense flying around as well. Galesburg on offense now. And they have a little bit of an action up the middle, and it looks like the Allman defense doing well to make the stop there as well. Defensive battle here. Galesburg again on offense. Handing it off to the side for the sweep play. Looks like they get the first down and the touchdown as well. Galesburg getting on the board here. Not a lot to cheer about there if you're Allman. Galesburg now going to the air, and they find their shot to the end zone. Another score for Galesburg here. Good play by them to find the spot in the end zone. Galesburg 14-9 was the last score update we got around halftime.
We've reached halftime, and we got many more highlights to come.